It's a very warm welcome back to my channel on this lovely Wednesday, the 28th of April. It's the Handicap King, Neil Maurice here, reconnecting with you, and today going for the big jackpot that we nearly got yesterday. You don't back many winners from the Willie Mullins yard that go off at 10 to 1, but Jazzaway achieved that at the Punchestown Festival, getting home by the skin of his teeth. But what a lovely winner, 10 to 1 Jazzaway. And I backed that up with a nice winner at Nottingham, Lights On, produced a lovely turn of foot, that filly, to put the race to bed, never in any danger and winning just as it liked. I think it was returned 7 to 4. The third horse unfortunately finished third, ran very well indeed, and it just shows you how close we can come to knocking in the big three. And I hope we'll get the big three today, because I'm going to go back to Ireland for a horse that I've followed throughout its career. And the big thing to say about this horse today is it's returning to Handicap company, and I think that's the key. It certainly dropped in the weights, but it showed me in its last couple of starts in top company that it hasn't lost any of its panache. That horse is number 8, Black Op, in the 7 o'clock race. Now this is a fiercely competitive handicap, but Black Op, he was a top-line novice hurdler. He won at Liverpool. He was second at the Cheltenham Festival. And since going novice chasing, he has put in some very good runs indeed, and as a handicapper as well. But I thought that his best run in away this season was when he finished 6th in the Gold Cup. Coming down the hill, it did look for a few strides as though he could be involved, until the petrol tank ran empty and his stamina gave out and he couldn't get home up the final hill. But he's back in trip today. He'll be in his comfort zone here, back in a handicap with Tom Scudamore booked for Tom George. Number 8, Black Op, 8 to 1 with William Hill. They're going 6 places. I really like the extended places. As you may have seen earlier in the week, we've hit a number of those where they've given the 4th place, and we have indeed, we've been on. So we're on with 6 places here with Black Op. Now let's move on to Wolverhampton. In the 1:15 race there, very interesting indeed that Frame Rate, trained by West Country based Carol Gray, is ridden by Serena Brotherton. Well, Serena Brotherton comes from a very, very esteemed Yorkshire racing family. Her grandmother, Lurline Brotherton, owned a number of good horses, including a Grand National winner in Freebooter. That, by the way, was trained up in Ripon, and it paraded in Ripon actually after it won the Grand National all those years ago. And Serena has certainly inherited all that sporting dignitary into her blood, and she's a very good amateur rider. She's been booked for number 10, Frame Rate, 100 to 30 with William Hill, and importantly, 4 places here for this horse Frame Rate in the 1:15. 4 places with William Hill. Last but not least, now this is a much shorter price, and it has done us the odd favour, but I think today the horse I'm going to mention now can complete a hat-trick. It is short, as I say, but if these 3 come in, they will return a lovely 75 to 1 treble. And this horse is number 3, Street Poet, in the 7:45 at Chelmsford. It won easily under a penalty at its happiest hunting ground, which is Wolverhampton, last time. It jumps onto the polytrack here in Essex off a £4 lower mark. Even money with Bet365 and several other firms, but I think this one could be a penalty kick. Street Poet to complete our each way Trixie today. That's all for now. I'll be back at the usual time of 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, which of course will indeed be Thursday, to update the video. And until then, have a great day.